Alright, Bill's Woods. There's a sign. I hate this place. John P. likes this place. I don't like this place very much. It's very tight. We're talking first and second gear. You see how John's going through this little thing here? You know what this is for? Well, it's to tear up your plastics. And it's to keep four-wheeler riders out. They don't want four-wheelers back here because four-wheelers tear shit up. Nope, I didn't. Let me take a sip from my water. Oh, I drank 4 ounces so far.
Now you've got to show your little digital gizmo on your.
I don't know if it'll reach.
You're digitized to the max there.
See, my dog ate my damn. Right there.
That's a smile.
That's how much I drank. That's how much I have left. 66 ounces.
Yeah, man, I couldn't have gone the rest of the day without knowing that.
Me either. Well, my dog ate my other one, of course, for the second time. This time he didn't get the reservoir, he just got the hose. So I was looking online for a replacement hose with the quick connect fitting. And I was like, what the hell is that? It's digital, and I like anything digital. I'm like, fuck yeah, I like digital. So I start reading the description, and of course, whenever you're selling a gadget like that, you gotta church it up a little, make it sound interesting. So I said, well, with this little meter, you can keep track of your hydration goals. I said, well, I've never had any hydration goals. I just drink water until I don't want to drink anymore. So with this thing, you can set, hey, I want to drink 8 ounces an hour, and it'll tell you, hey, asshole, drink more. This is how much you got left until your hour's up. And that's your goal, damn it. You don't want to miss your goal. So it tells you that. But that's in the advanced setup. There's also like a lame setup, which I'm using since this is my first time using it. It just says, hey, here's how much you drank, here's how much you got left. And I thought, well, that'd be handy. Because when you're out riding with a group, and somebody in the group gets up and says, hey, let's go. You pretty much gotta go. So you don't have time to like take your bladder out of the backpack and check how much water's in it. You just look at your little gauge and you're like, oh, well, I drank half of it last time I was out. I'll drink the other half this time. Or, oh, it's 2/3 gone, I should probably fill it up again. So that's pretty handy. And as I'm out here in Bill's Woods in the middle of January, or sorry, it's the beginning of February. I don't know where the time goes. I'll be tracking my hydration goals. Just want y'all to know. Very important. Man, I'll be crashing into trees. Forgot how tight this place is. So one of the other things I want to talk about is I got a lot of crazy ass friends. I could tell stories about my crazy ass friends for about a year and keep y'all entertained, I promise. Because they never seem to amaze me. This one friend, I used to work with him, and he calls me up one day and he says, hey, I'm out here in Denton, which again is close to my house. And he says, my brother owns a bar, and we're sitting here in the VIP area. You should come out and hang out with us. I said, sure thing, I'll be right there. And I showed up and, like, you know, fucking high-fiving and fist-pumping with my buddies. And I'm like, wait a minute, who's playing this music here? So I get up, I don't say anything, I just get up and I head over to the stage. And I start listening to this guy, and I'm like, I really like this shit. So, come to find out, it was Sonny Ledford. SUNNYLEDFURD. Sonny Ledford. He's like a kind of a southern rock country. It's like nothing you've ever heard. Well, at that time, a lot of people have copied him since then. But it's like, man, I'm really digging this dude. So I went up and I bought every CD that they had. and been listening to him and going to his shows ever since. So that night passes, and every time Sonny Ledford comes to Texas or Oklahoma, sometimes Arkansas, I'm there. Like, if it's within 3 or 4 hours, I usually go try to see him. So, been pretty good friends with him over the years. I mean, he recognizes me when he sees me, for sure. And I used to sell t-shirts and shit for him whenever he'd be around town. He used to play a lot in Denton. He doesn't go there anymore. He's like a real underground kind of guy. He wants to stay that way, so he doesn't want to play at any of these yuppie friggin' clubs. He likes the little hole-in-the-wall places that hold a lot of people. And he packs them out when he shows up. I mean, people love this guy. So, I'm talking to Sonny, and it's been like 5 years since I first saw him. And I said, hey, man, you remember my buddy's brother owned that bar called Your Mom's? And Sonny's like, yeah. He goes, you know that crazy motherfucker had a monkey in his office? I'm like, whoa, what? He goes, yeah, one of those little fucking monkeys.
Holler?
Huh?
Did you holler?
No. I don't know what he just asked me, but I said no. So he says, yeah, that crazy motherfucker had a little monkey in his office. And, he says, what's even weirder is the story about how he got the monkey. And I said, well, Sonny, don't tell me. I said, I'll ask my buddy's brother, have him tell me. I'm sure he'll know the story better, and it'll probably be a better story. He's like, alright, yeah, just don't forget to ask him about it. And I was like, I won't. So, he called me one day, my buddy, and he says, hey, a friend of ours died. And I'm like, yeah, I heard about that. So, I said, hey, by the way, what about this monkey your brother had? He's like, oh, you heard about that? And I said, yeah. I said, Sonny told me. And he's like, oh. He says, yeah, well, he was in partnerships with this other guy. And this other guy had a wife that was from Guatemala. And he says, this dude's wife was from Guatemala. And he had to go take care of some legal bullshit back in their home country. So he says to my buddy's brother, hey, you want anything from Guatemala while I'm there? And he says, yeah, get me a monkey. So this guy shows up, he goes to one of their flea markets, and he buys this little monkey. And he's going through customs, and the customs officer said, hey, you got anything you'd like to declare, anything you're bringing back from our country? And he's like, well, I got a monkey in my pocket, but that's about it. So the agent looked at him like, you gotta be joking, right? And just waved him through like, this guy's full of shit. And he really did. He had a monkey in his pocket, wrapped up in a sock on Benadryl so it would fall asleep. And he brought that monkey all the way back to the United States. And all the people at the bar, all the musicians and stuff that hung out in the office, used to smoke weed with this monkey, and this monkey would get high and like do the craziest shit. He loved it. I'm sure that's some kind of animal abuse. I'm not really telling you I like this behavior, but it's part of the story, so I gotta tell it. I don't know if he's still got the monkey or not. But if you're ever in Guatemala and you want to bring a monkey home, I suggest you put it in a sock and give it some Benadryl so it'll go to sleep. And then blatantly tell the customs agent, I have a monkey in my pocket. And that's such an unbelievable story, they're just going to wave you through. Don't try this at home, kids.